Greetings and salutations. My name is Tish, and welcome to the Artist Haven, where home plus art equals heart. In today's video, we are going to be doing flip cups. And because I love her so much, I brought my pal, Clara. Hello.
Howdy, howdy! I got so many
Howdy,
intros now.
All right, so I'm actually going to go back to the other one. There we go, because that zooms it in a little bit. So
Good morning, everybody.
Clara asked me if we could do some flip cups, the different flip cup techniques, and try and leave some negative space on them and just play around with flip cups and see what we can come up with. She's going to be working on canvases. I'm going to be working on 4x4 tiles, just because I like working on tiles, and it seems to be the good thing for me. So
just own it. You got an abundance of them.
yeah, I do. I have a lot. I have a lot of them. I have a lot of them to finish as well. So, anywho, I'm going to be using mixed pouring medium today. I don't know. Are you using mix or Floetrol today, Clara?
I've got the mix.
Okay.
The mix.
The mix.
The mix.
The mix. So, really quickly, let's say hello. Hang on, I gotta get my mouse to work. The wireless mouse isn't liking me this morning.
Add cheese.
And I'm gonna zoom my chat in a little bit because I'm old and can't read that far away. Okay, 175 seems to be the good number. There we go. All right, so good morning to Janice and Doris, and Donna Lee is here, and Diana is here. And there's Clara. Hi, Clara.
I always type in that howdy, howdy, or at least I try to.
I know you do, and it's so sweet. And Evelyn is here. Hello, hello. And if I miss somebody, I apologize. I'm reading from way far away. Darth is here this morning. Hail, Darth. And Lynn Myers is here. So good morning, you all. I am still trying to wake up. So if my words are hard to begin with, and words in the morning are hard, even more hard. So that's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wonder. I have to see something.
Insert buzzer here.
I wonder if I can. Wonder if it'll let me. No. I was trying something.
I know. Yes.
Okay. It won't let me. I thought maybe I don't have my keyboard in front of me. So I'm going to minimize that back down again. Okay. So the colors I'm going to be using today, I'm kind of going for, we just had this major thunderstorm come through. So everything's nice and bright and green, and there's little bits of yellow and the blue sky. So I'm kind of being inspired by that. So I've got cadmium yellow medium from Liquitex Basics, metallic leaf green from Artist Loft, pearl pistachio from Arteza. I've got a porridge posse lake forest metallic, glacier blue from Rust-Oleum, and this is a mix of Van Dyke brown and raw umber from Winsor and Newton. I mixed them both together, and then of course I got to bring in some gold, some 24 karat gold. So that's what I'll be using.
All right.
Miss Clara, what are you going to be using, or don't you know?
Well, I didn't know probably about. Well, no, last night I actually laid out my colors. Okay.
I know.
So I
thought somebody kidnapped you.
I got a color shift green flash. I got extreme sheen 24K gold. I also have Van Dyke brown, but this is a golden.
Okay.
I have a mystery black. Yeah, I think it's golden, carbon black. And then this is a Primary Elements peacock feather, which is a gorgeous color.
Yes, that's pretty.
So, oh yeah, and Amsterdam white. So,
Okay. I'm actually using the Milo, the heavy body acrylic white in titanium white. So I'm just um, I'm just using the rest of this up. Um, I've been actually communicating with them a little bit and trying to encourage them to do open stock because all they sell is kits right now. And it's like, dude, if you sold the open stock, of at least the primary colors and and a black and a white,
mm-hmm.
You would appeal to more people. Um, because then they could try the kit, get the kit and try it. And then, oh, I really love their white, so I'm going to buy more white, or I really love the blue, or, whatever. I love how the color, because these colors, the Milo colors blend really wonderfully as far as like mixing colors. They make very vibrant colors and they work well in acrylic pour and they're affordable,
Well, especially the colors that are like the most common to go out of stock, meaning you run
Right.
out of a kit on, like the whites and the blacks and stuff, or
Right.
golds.
So, I'm not telling them how to run their business. I'm just saying, as an artist, I have your kit, but I want more white, because I actually like this white better than I like the Artist Loft, the white flow acrylic.
But also
I like
telling them their business too.
Yeah. So, and I found out they might be based in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So that's also a good thing. So,
well, that's cool.
Yeah. All right. So top color. So about flip cups, if you're not familiar, there is a crack in sad day, soldier down.
Oh no! You have a
The cup
backup,
was
right?
cracked.
It's got a
Oh
little
no,
heart,
they're all
kinda.
cracked.
Oh no! You want to
Okay,
borrow some?
just those two. Yeah. Yeah, can you just transport them over here, please? I can
Sure.
still use them as little things.
I'll put
As
I'll
little
put it
stand.
on a little transporter pod, thing or pad.
Yeah. like at the bank, those shuttle
Uh-huh.
um the little shuttle things that you at the bank, we just need one of those that goes all the way to Texas from Southern Illinois. We can
There
just
you
shuttle things.
go.
Okay, so
I'm flipping and then I'm gonna do a little drag. Of
okay.
course, I probably should do a little bit more of a selected.
So while Clara's doing that, I'm going to go over Flip Cup Basic really quick. The colors that you put in here, if you layer them,
Woo.
or if you do a dirty pour, the colors that are at the bottom of your cup are going to be at the top of your pour. So keep that in mind when organizing your colors. So there's several ways to do flip cups. There is just a regular flip cup where you just flip it over and pick it straight up. There is the flip and drag where you did like Clara just did, where you flip it over and you kind of drag it through. Or you can do a flip and drag it really fast. And then there's the flip. What Karen from Waterfall Clerks is the first person that I saw do this. So she calls it the flip and lip, where you take and you flip it and drag it a little bit, and then you run the edge of your cup through and dump out the remaining paint in your cup over the rest of your painting. So I'm going to do just a regular flip cut. I'm going to do various different ones so you guys can see the difference in results. So now that my little spiel is done, and I kind of layer, kind of not, and I'm going to try and do them all in the same order. So try.
Okay. I will try too.
Bo Mama 8 has joined us. Greetings and salutations. I might have too many colors. That's why I'm like, okay. And I just gave my paints a good shake before pouring them in here. So they're going to have a few bubbles, but not bad. And if you're practicing flip cups, if you're practicing any kind of acrylic pours, I suggest going to your local hardware store or Lowe's or Home Depot and actually, yeah, let's do the brown. And getting a bunch of tiles. You can get the bigger tiles. They're a little bit more expensive. But if you don't like what you create on them, you can soak them in hot water and the paint will come right off in like 5 minutes. And I'm not kidding about that. So I'm going to put a little bit of white down because it's not quite full. There we go. So with this hard cup, I'm not going to be able to poke a hole in it. So I'm going to do another one where we poke the hole in it. And this one I can't fill as full.
Okay, now I'm seeing the purpose of the having some kind of flat surface to put on top of your cup before you flip it over.
I call them training wheels.
Okay. Well, that way, you know, if I'm doing a selective and I want it to be a certain thickness as far as dragging it around, it makes it a little easier to do it that way than just doing the old flip. I've got these like right smack dab in the center. I don't want that.
Let's see. Bo Mama says that they have some tiles that the previous owners of their house left. Can those be used, or they need some kind of prep prior to painting? If they're plain ceramic white tile like this, all they need is a good scrub. It's just, you know, you can prime them if you wish, or sand them a little bit with like a 300, what is it, 320 grit sandpaper, but you don't have to. Because if you like the tile and you want to keep it, I recommend putting resin on it. You put a couple of coats of a barrier layer on there, and then put a coat of resin on there. Just don't use the Unicone stuff because that stuff is the bane of my existence. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this right here like that because that one's gonna. So I'm just gonna pull this one straight up, and hopefully all the paint will come out.
I'm looking around the shop looking for something flat. Oh well, crap.
Okay, so that one, this one did a funny little ribbon thing, and that's okay. You can kind of see it. I lifted it straight up, and it did this funny little ribbon thing. So we're going to work with that. And
oh, that is cool. I like the ribbon thing.
I do too. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it was a funny thing.
Mm-hmm.
Funny fun.
Funny haha.
Funny
peculiar.
So when you're tilting, one of the things that some people say, tilt to the area that you want to keep first. And some people say tilt off the crap you don't want. So you're going to have to find your own tilting style. That is the wonderful thing about acrylic pouring and art in general, is you find your own thing that works for you.
Learn all the rules so you can break them all. That's
Yep.
kind of my motto.
Yep. That's exactly it, though, Joe. Okay, so you can tilt this one off. And I'm making sure that, because I sell these as coasters, I try and make sure that I get all the edges. Sometimes I don't. And I just sell them anyway. Okay, so we're going to leave that like that. I didn't grab any towels. Good Lord, Tish. What kind of crazy are you? Oh, yeah. Special kind of crazy.
I didn't say it. Doesn't mean I didn't think it, but I didn't say it. You're going to hurt me. Fortunately, you're far away.
Okay, so this is the first one that I just pulled up. I just pulled it straight up. I didn't do a lip. I didn't do anything. I just pulled it straight up and let the paint do what it wanted to do. Now I could do the exact same thing and get a completely different result.
Yes.
And even though the colors are layered exactly the same way, even though everything is exactly the same, it's going to be completely different. That is the one thing about fluid art. And I think it's funny when people get all butthurt and say, "You're copying me." If you can copy this exactly the way it is, go for it.
Oh, I can. It's called take a picture.
Well, yes. But I'm saying you with your own hands and not a digital product.
Hey, I did two pours exactly the same kind of mixture as close as I could possibly get.
Yeah.
Came out completely different. One turned out like bonkers amazing, and then the other was like, meh.
Yeah. And that's usually how it goes when you're trying to do a set or a triptych, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's why when I do my 8x10 triptychs, I try and do the same colors, unless I'm doing a Dutch pour or something like that where you can kind of control it a little bit. But,
right.
you know, control is an illusion.
Always.
Okay. So I'm going to flip this one over. And I'm going to take one of my big pins here. If I can find one. Hey, you need to get out of my way. Thank you. And I have these Mongo push pins. I love these things. I only use them on my big canvases. So what we're doing is we're going to poke a hole in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe, there we go. And what that's going to do is it's going to like let all the air out of the top, kind of like a pickle jar.
Yep.
You're letting all the air out so you can get you're moving the air about. So
but I have fire.
Uh-oh. Why are you starting stuff on fire?
I'm not. I'm just heating up this little metal pin that's going to poke my plastic.
Because you're that way. Okay, and this one I'm just going to pull straight up. So ready? 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, let me heat it up again. Made a nice little...
Where did my other cup go? Doesn't set this in that cup. There it is. I'm going to let that drain in. Oh, maybe not. I'm just going to set it like that. There we go. Okay, so you can see.
Put that on my marble slab there so it doesn't catch anything on fire.
So you can see it turned out completely different.
Whoa! It's running off on its own.
Yeah, it will. Exact same colors, exact same layer, slightly modified technique, completely different result.
I'm painting with the cup. Okay.
How's it going, Clara?
It's going. That's my term for not sure. I have an idea in my head, and I haven't yet figured out how to make it happen yet.
Well, knowing you and your amazingness, you'll figure it out.
I hope so. All right. So that didn't quite work out like I wanted it to. I'm just going to go for it and add more color. So I got some interesting things happening here, but I want more. So much for negative space. We're just going for it.
Well, you got more canvases. Try using less paint. Try using a smaller cup and less paint.
Okay. As I add more paint.
Or I know you have those little 2-ounce shot glasses like I do, right? The little mini red solo cups.
Yep.
Try, what size canvas are you using?
Oh, it's just a little 10 by 10. So it may be just too much for that little 10 by 10.
Yeah, try using about half of it. Because I know you wanted to go for negative space.
Yeah. I'm like, why am I getting green on me? It's like, oh yeah, I put a hole in the bottom.
Okay, so there is the other one that we poked the hole in the bottom of. And we pulled straight up. Okay. So now I'm going to switch to a smaller cup. Because I'm gonna work with the flip and lip and the flip and drag and all those fun things.
Tish, you're like the nice teacher in the room, being like patient. I'm like the runaway student who's like not paying attention to anything that the teacher's saying.
So you're like me when I was a kid. Because that was me.
That's why we get along so well.
Exactly. So Virginia Ginger says Clara has the green giant or the Hulk. I love that green though. What? You know what? I didn't even see your colors. Like really? Because you sent me that text last night at like bedtime. So I think it's funny that we both picked greens and teals and stuff.
Yeah, and brown too.
Yeah. All right, I need more coffee for this. Okay, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You can get these at the dollar store. They're in the party section. I think they're 1 ounce. I think they're actually less than 1 ounce. Maybe they're 1 ounce. No, it says right on the bottom, 1 ounce. Okay, cool. I didn't even notice that until just now. I was today years old. But they are the perfect size. Perfect amount of paint for a 4x4 tile. Perfect. At least in my opinion. So,
yeah, take it for what it is. I can use those a lot.
Consider the source. I don't know why I'm shaking the paint up again. It's a habit. Yeah. So this one I'm going to try and do more of a dirty style pour where I'm going to more squirt the paint in.
Maybe. The paint in? More squirt.
More squirt. More squirt. More squirt.
All right. I'm going rogue.
Uh-oh. There she goes.
Roger. If that's possible.
Oh, she's brought in a palette knife.
Mm-hmm. I just got to make sense of the white and it ending abruptly.
Yeah, no, I get it. And that's the fun thing about flip cups is you can do a minimal flip cup and then come in and do swipes. What is it that Gail Burstein calls them? Schmears. Which always makes me hungry for bagels when I say that, because that's what Burger's Bagels used to call their stuff, or it was the Einstein brothers. One of the bagel companies called their cream cheese stuff schmears. Mm-hmm. So it makes me hungry for bagels, and I can't have bagels, so it's kind of evil. All right, I'm gonna flip this one.
You brought that bagel up. I didn't bring no bagel up.
I know, but you were talking about breakfast tacos, and now I'm hungry.
That was a while ago.
Not that long ago. Okay, and when you're doing a flip cup, if you don't poke a hole in it, you want to let it sit for just a little bit to let that little bit of air kind of find its way to the top, to the, well, it's now the top of the cup, but it's actually the bottom of the cup. And that way the paint will flow out better. So flip it and let it sit for a minute or two. It's not going to hurt anything. Don't let it sit too long though, because sometimes you'll get a little circle impression from where the paint starts to dry. But it is like 71% humidity in here, so I don't think it's going to dry anytime soon.
So
My
that's
tiles
just
that
right.
the tiles that I did last night are still wet, and usually they dry overnight. Not this time. Now I feel like I need some condiments because I'm hungry now. Dang it, Clara. Dang you and your tacos.
Right. I got a lot of flack.
Good morning, Renee. Welcome to the morning shenanigans here on the Art-a-Saving channel.
Join us as Tish gives me a hard time about my breakfast choices.
Well, because I want tacos now. I can't have tacos. I can have taco salad-ish. I do that for Michael. I'll make him nachos or something with ground beef and seasoned ground beef or I'll throw some chorizo in there and um and he can have nachos or tacos or whatever he wants, but I'll make a huge bowl of like baby greens and cheddar and sour cream and all the things. So
okay.
wow.
Yeah, I did. Okay.
It's really good. It's just I miss my carbs, man. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to when I do flip and drags on tiles, I go from corner to corner, not edge to edge, just because it seems like it works better for me. But find out what works for you. So we're just going to flip it and we're going to drag it, and I got to hang on to it because I've had these fall. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I didn't get all of the drag out, so we're going to come back and we're going to pour this on the side like that.
Well, this turned into a flip cup with a lot of swipes.
But that's, like I said, that's the fun part of doing all this is.
I gotta work on this blob here.
All right, let's see what we got here.
That did not get better. A little better.
And you can wreck your pours, your flip cups.
I'm wrecking it all right.
Well, don't go overboard. Wait, no, I'm talking to Clara. Never mind. But Clara's better at walking away than I am, so I really have no right to say anything.
Are you sure about that?
K Wish Art is here from West Australia. Good day, mate. And watching they say
I am enjoying watching.
It's 11 p.m. and cold as XXX.
Okay.
She's censoring herself. I think it's a she. I apologize if you're not a she. Okay, so there is the flip and drag, and with a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Embellishments on the side, because I dragged it too fast and not all the paint came out. So I put the extra paint on the corners, and I will torch this and put this to the side. I should have put them on a tray. That was not thinking. $85 and Evelyn says it's 85 in Orlando, Florida.
Yep.
There's Jelly Duck. Hey, Jelly. He's in Kuwait. It's 6 p.m.
Really?
in Kuwait. Yeah.
You got it coming in from all over the world.
Yes,
That's
I
cool.
do. And Jelly I've known for a long time. He's like OT. He's original tribe. Okay.
Nice.
So, I'm going to torch this. And I go really fast. Let me show you. It's
I'm stopping.
The flame is about here, is where I can feel the heat. So you got about 6 inches from the end of the torch, and I hold it about 8 inches, about 5 inches from the tile. I don't want to scorch my paint. I just want it to be warmed.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, scorched paint does not smell good. Doesn't smell as bad as scorched resin, though. That is one of the most awful smells ever.
Yeah, especially the type of resin too. When you scorch that quick coat, ooh, that's a special kind of nasty.
That's on my wish list, is that quick coat, because I want that for tumblers.
It's got some fun spots in it, but overall, needs a little work.
Yeah, but that's one of those things that that's really cool right there.
Just got some really cool spots. Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching on my phone instead of on my monitor.
That's funny.
Oh, it is funny. That's totally Tish right there. Okay, so this one. So we did a straight up flip. We did a poke flip. We did a flip and drag. And now we're going to do a flip and lip. So again, I start from corner to corner. I'm going to drag it a little. I'm going to kind of pull it as I lift it. And then I'm going to come back with the lip of the cup. And I'm going to kind of do some swirly gigs. So there we go.
Fit. Okay. Sorry. I was putting my dust free zone. I was putting my dust free zone and it was close.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Nothing better than sticking a painting in your little slider thing and come back and you pull it out and it's like half of it's missing because it's stuck to the tray above it.
Yeah. No, I get that.
And then you get a comment, oh, I see the dried result. Well, so do I.
Well, here you go. You wanted it. You got it. That sounds like a Traveling Wilsbury song. This one has a lot of gold in it.
Right.
So we're gonna try and do this. The other thing when you're working with tiles, it's kind of fun, is you can practice using like a corner catcher, but you can use your fingers sometimes if your fingers cooperate. There we go.
Yeah, I got some smaller cups. Maybe I should try that.
Those red cups, the little red Solo cups, I think are 2 ounces.
All right, maybe I'll just fill it up halfway. Ha! Maybe I'll just do that, if that's possible.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that one right there. I like it right there. Make sure we get our sides. Whoops, put green where I wanted white. There we go. Well, it's just going to be green right there. All right. So far, we've done how many of these? 4. So,
well, you've done 4. I'm doing my 3rd. But mine are bigger, so mine count more.
Bigger isn't always better, though.
Hush.
Unless you're talking beer. Oh, wait, I can't even have beer. I don't like this keto thing.
Sorry.
That's okay. I can have vodka and tequila, but just a little bit, not a lot.
All right, I'm gonna try and flip it over and then just pull it up very carefully.
Okay.
Let's see if I can drag it. Hopefully, because that's the ultimate goal.
All right, I'm gonna grab a tile, another tile, and clean it off. I'm just using to clean my tiles. I use 70% rubbing alcohol and a cleanish rag.
Cleanish?
Well, it's mostly clean.
Okay. Hey, I did pretty good. I showed great restraint. It's almost halfway. It's really close.
There you go. There you go.
Yeek. I did it fast enough. Yay. All right. All right.
I that makes noise. Never mind.
It does.
It's my power washer. This is what I use out in the studio to clean my cups. So I spray it out with water, and then I take a rag and wipe it out. So it's clean-ish.
No.
Are you getting it?
Well, a little better, but it's hard to control the amount that comes out.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, there's that. Reuse this cup. And that cup goes in the garbage because it's got a hole in the bottom. See, now I take the extra paints that are in them and I tip them upside down into each other. And then I'll do a flip cup with that.
All right, okay. That's a little closer to what I'm going for. Haha.
Okay, so we're gonna do leaf green. The yellow. This time I'm not going to use any white because I'm going to put white in the background.
Yeah, that could work. Yep.
It's all yep. Shiza. Just spilt it. It spilt it. There we go. There we go.
Sorry, Claire's in the zone.
No, I get it. I totally get it. You inspired me, Clara Blair. It's all dripping off. So I kind of did what you did the flip and then just kind of dragged it and lifted it up slowly.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Okay. I'm doing it sideways, so. All right.
Right, we're going to leave this just like that.
Okay, Tishy, I'm about to explode. Look!
Clara!
That's where I'm going for. That is where I'm freaking going for.
You are, see, I told you you get it. You always get it. You're like me, you're stubborn. That is amazing. Here, I'm going to bring you full screen because I want people to be able to see that. Hang on. Wiping off my hands. That is so cool.
Right now, he looks like he's a frog and he's got a little growth thing on his throat, but that's okay.
No, that's the preparation of a acid ball.
Of a big blow. So
Yep.
what I'm trying to do is give that snake okay, give a snaky twining movement look to it. Quit! I'm trying to talk here. And then give the illusion of some scales going on. And I was hoping I could be able to do some preliminary shapes that if I wanted to do additional drawing on it to really pull them out, I could. So that's kind of where my brain's been working lately and what I've been playing with. So, yeah.
Shanice says, take a picture right away, Clara.
Mikey, can I borrow your phone? Squawk.
Well, mine look like crap now. But her stuff always looks amazing.
Oh, not always. I definitely goober up many times over.
Well, yeah, but what you think is a goober, we're gonna say that's amazing because because we're not that close to it. Okay.
Didn't I just talk about putting a painting in my dress-free zone that I scraped off half the painting? That would be qualified as a major goober.
Yes, but it turned out cool. There's the one that it's not as bright as Clara's because the white kind of enveloped it, but
it's pretty pastel. I like that.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Okay, I'm not liking this one as much. I'm going to tip it a little bit more. Let's do this. Yeah, it's not moving. So when you find that you don't like something, you whip out your handy dandy palette knife, which my palette knife disappeared. Here it is. Found it. And one of the things that you can do is take some of your drips and drip them over. So you can make it something you like.
Go ahead and palette that off. It looks like it's got legs. Now I'm looking at it from far away. Oh well. Like,
oh, it looks cool.
That's his booty, and that's his leg. Now I can't unsee it. That's his tummy. We'll get there.
All right, I'm going to pick some of this up. There we go.
Well, hey everyone. I have a chance to say hi to everybody. Let's see. We got El Spicy in the house. We got Evelyn in the house.
Spicy's here?
Yep. Janice, Obviously, Doris is here. Renee, I already said Renee, I think. Virginia, Lynn. Let's see, I'm going to scroll up and see what else is here. J-Mo. By the way, dude, your growth is just unreal.
Oh, Johnny's here.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Johnny. Yes, and we are actually doing a live stream together next week, so stay tuned for details on that.
Yep, we're gonna blink and he's gonna be at 100,000. I know it.
Yeah, I know.
Jelly Duck's in the house. Let's see. Le Chatbot. The Chatbot. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I'm not sure.
Oh, that's Linda, I think.
Did I get everybody? We probably got some people lurking in the background.
My phone went to top chat. Stupid thing.
Oh, and Judy's in the house too?
Judy's here. Hey, Judy.
Esmeyer. I am terrible with pronunciation, so I'm sorry if I botched your name.
She truly is.
Names all the time.
She's really sorry. She, Clara's a kind person. Now, someone else were to say that, I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Okay, this is what happens when you start playing in paint.
Missing fingers, or you get carried away?
No, it's cool.
Okay.
I improved it. I like it a lot better now.
Oh, you're happy?
Yeah, I like it a lot better now. I didn't like that big white space that was kind of doing its own thing. I didn't like that. So, I like this one better now.
All right, we're going to see if we can get them closer into the face because I'm not liking the booty.
Yes, Johnny's amazing. Love that guy. I love him because I can give him shit and he takes it. Actually, he doesn't take it. He takes it.
Did you just say that?
Yes, I did. It's okay. We're within 5 minutes of the beginning of the video. I don't have to worry about it. I'm not going to get unless there's some, person that's watching that's like totally like doesn't know me and doesn't know that I cuss like a sailor normally. So me letting one little cuss go by is a great feat. Johnny, I'm just a normal dude that loves making messes with paint.
Evelyn, I will do that.
Okay. I feel like
Johnny says I'm a normal dude that loves making messes with paint. Yeah, it's so funny. Yep. Same here, but I'm not a dude.
Okay, so I'm going to do one more, I think. Because I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd like to do 6, and then I pick out the 4 best that go the best together and make a set. Because I'm thinking these two, maybe I'll try to do another one like that one. And then with the drips, I'll show you what I do with the drips after I'm done with this one. Let's see.
Do I try and do this again?
Do you want to?
Yeah. Scared, but yet, really want to do it. Okay, parchment paper, do not come over and hit the painting. All right, we'll do it.
Do it!
I'm doing it.
Do it! Because you're awesome, Clara. You know that, right?
Aw, thanks.
So that's one thing that my friends like about me is I compliment them. I tell them they're awesome, but they know I'm not blowing sunshine up their ass. So, they know I'm being truthful.
But if she could, literally, she would.
No, I wouldn't.
No, I meant literally. Which I was thinking about.
All right. This one I'm not going to drop. The last one I dropped, so I lost all my gold. Thanks, Lee, for dropping by, Mr. L Spicy. I appreciate you. Oh, there's a hair on there. God bless it. There we go. Let me try and get. It's just bonus material, right?
Yeah. Oh, and I gonna have celebrities in the house this week.
Oh yeah, who's coming to your house?
Bowie and Moo. I'm gonna be dog sitting for about a week.
How did you get so lucky?
I don't know if the cat's gonna think that. But we'll see. Especially when he tries to play with the cat like he does his cat. It's gonna be like, look.
Yeah, Scout and Rhea kind of get along. Scout wants to play, and Rhea will play for a little bit, but then she's like, "Screw you, dude!" and she goes and hides underneath the couch. And then Scout jumps on top of the couch, and he sits there and he waits for her to come out. It's kind of funny. All right, here we go. This is without training wheels, so I'm gonna make a huge mess probably. Let's do it this way. Okay, it wasn't a huge mess.
Yeah,
just a minor mess. Okay. It's like an open cup, but not an open cup.
All right, I'm hustling.
Okay. That's actually really pretty, just the way it is, but I gotta tip some of it off. It's too much paint.
I swapped out one of the colors for like almost like an ice teal color. I don't know if that is a name, but it is a name now. So we'll see how that does.
I don't like that hard edge, so I'm gonna boop it. Actually. Oh, there's where those cups went. No wonder I can't find shit. Because I hide it up. I'm gonna use this palette knife. It looks like I don't know, a frog hand, like those mutated frogs. Or a crown, or a plume.
Hey, Mr. Johnny was nice to you, and he says $5. Thank you for all the love and support you have given me over the last year and a half. I really can't thank you enough. You're truly amazing.
That
was
Johnny.
Sweet. All right, here goes nothing. Oh, I'm gonna stop if you're gonna cry. Wait a minute. Did you?
No, I just started laughing. You made me stop crying. Because Johnny and I have been through a lot together. It's kind of crazy, but yes, I'm fine. You're like, well, wait a minute. I'm like, oh, what'd you do? My mom instincts kicked in.
Like I'm trying to burp it a little bit, but not like a lot of it. And I know it's there it goes. And then it starts to build up section again. It's Okay. Crap.
Okay.
This much.
There, I like that. That made it better. Another 10 for Clara for the flip, says Janice.
Yeah, it's like, but where's the head and the tail? Now that's the part I got to figure out. So I'm trying to redo what I did, but yet
make it different. Okay. So there's that one. That one turned out really pretty. I like this one.
I don't have a lot of space, but this makes the most sense for the head. Good.
Ouch, just stubbed my toe. That hurt. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if this one's going to work like that. The other one did. Did you just snort?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to drink coffee now. Oh. Whew. I'm so trying to get used to coffee without sugar.
Yeah, how's that working?
Today was reduction day. So I've been reducing my sugar that I put in my coffee by a little bit and little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I should just give up drinking coffee. And then it's like, I don't think so.
Then your body kicks in and says, nope, that's not the plan here.
Well, and here's the thing. I'm going to stop drinking coffee in the morning anyway. Because I have to have milk in my coffee or half and half. Some kind of dairy to help coat my stomach because coffee is so acidic. I need something in there with it to not give me a stomach ache. And I'm going to, with the keto diet, I'm going to start intermittent fasting as well. So I'm not going to eat till noon. So in the morning, I need some kind of go-go juice. So I might be switching to green tea. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Lynn Myers says right now Clara has a seahorse.
Hey, it's a type of dragon.
Yeah. It works for me. Okay. Now I've got the hiccups. All right. We're going to take this one. God bless it. Okay. I have had the hiccups off and on since last night. It's starting to get annoying. Because I'll hiccup like twice and then I'll hold my breath and they'll go away for like an hour and then I'll come back, then they'll come back and I'll hiccup like twice. And this is enough to be annoying, you know?
Sorry.
It's funny, I know. It's okay. All right, so.
Yeah, this one's not quite working out as well as before, but that's all right.
But you can always come back and embellish it as long as you get the general shape.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, just got to play and figure it out.
Jenny says, I hear lack of sugar in coffee causes hiccups. Yep, that's pretty much it. I'm going to blame it on that.
And headaches, too.
Yeah. That's why I got to have coffee in the morning is I'm such a caffeine dependent. I mean, if I start cutting back on my coffee intake, but who wants to cut back on coffee? I know a lot of people, including Clara, don't drink coffee, but it's a morning ritual that I've had for a long time. So, and it's not a bad ritual, but I need to stick with black coffee, black tea, or no sugar, no cream in the tea. That's why I'm thinking green tea, because green tea I can drink without sugar. I've done that before. If you get the stuff with the lime in it, or lemon, I mean, the lemon or the mint green tea is really good too. But I need to have some kind of caffeine, some kind of go-go juice, because Michael will totally agree with this. I am not a morning person. I am not a waking up person. It can be 12 noon. It could be midnight, and you wake me up. It's like, screw you guys.
But you're up usually before I am.
Yeah, I'm usually up between 5 and 6. But I also go to bed. I also go to bed at like 8:30 because I'm just so tired. I just can't keep my eyes open anymore. Okay, so this is all the drips from all the different cups. I put them all into one cup, and it gave me another cup. Okay, so we're gonna see how this works.
So this is turning into playtime with Clara Tish here.
Well, and I'm trying to show you because I'm going to show you one more tile when I'm all done. This is my leftover paint that was in my cups. And I'm going to show you something to do with your leftover paint that's on your board if you don't make jewelry or whatever. So I'm going to do this one really quick. We're going to kind of do we're going to do a flipping dragon lip, and there we go. So it's a little muddy, but with the colors that I used, it looks really cool. So I'm okay with it. Okay, so I'm going to leave it just like that. Well, if I don't drop it first, shiza. Rip it off. I almost dropped it.
Oh,
but I
do
did.
that.
I am going to bring in my mutated frog fingers again. I'm going to set this down before I drop it.
Yeah, this is still kind of a hot mess.
No! Yeah, you're not seeing what I'm seeing because I'm further away from it, like literally.
Give me a minute. At least I'm able to get the serpent shape in there a couple times, so that's good.
Yeah. I have never used Ligari resin. That's one of the few brands that I haven't used. KS resin is the other one that I'm going to try. The reason why I keep going back to Stone Coat, honestly, is because it's thicker than most brands that I've used as far as viscosity, and it has a longer working time, and I don't know. It doesn't have that stink that some of them have. Most of them are VOC free or whatever it's called. But some of them still have. Stone Coat is no VOCs, right?
Not all of them. The Quick Coat is not, and I don't believe the casting ones are either.
Right, because they have to have the accelerators in it.
Yeah. So Ligari, you need to be careful of one thing, and that is large areas. It has a tendency to be a lot more on the brittle side. Like if you were using it for countertops and you drop something on it, it could shatter. So whereas Stone Coat, they put something in there that is more flexible and it can handle, drops and stuff.
Right. It's more durable.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
A little bit of a bounce factor to it. But as far as small pieces and all that, I have no idea.
Okay. I've never used it, so I can't give an educated opinion on it. And I'm not saying I won't try it because I'm willing to try anything at least once.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give everything a fair shot. Okay, so we're going to put this over here. So this is the one, this is from the drips, y'all. This is drips that I flowed back into a cup. So it's still really pretty. It looks kind of like a stone.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm going to put that on there. And then
it definitely has a seahorsey kind of feel to it, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It looks like a serpent dragon type thing, like one you'd find in the ocean or the bottom of a lake. It's the serpent that lives with the lady of the lake.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm going to clean this tile, and then I'm going to show you what I do with my drips. And I can stand, and you and Michael will attest to this. I can stand here and do this for like a half an hour. So I'm just going to show you the one, and then we're going to wrap this baby up. So I'm going to move this cup because it's going to be in my way. I'm going to move that over there and that over there. So what I do is I take a little bit of this and I load up my palette knife.
Of
and then I let
course,
it.
my Pam was here for a little bit, but she's got a skadoodle.
Aw, I missed her. So I put it on there, let it drip. Okay, and then I come in, get some more color, and then I let it drip like this. Okay, and then I'll grab some more color.
Oh, that's a good way to add it in.
If I don't like the way something's flowing, I'll kind of bring my knife down like this.
And say behave.
And do that. Some more color. Bring it up. And I'll just kind of scrape the edge here. Like that, and let it flow. Give it a little shake. Sometimes you can go in with your finger and just help it along. I call it my wood grain effect because it kind of looks like a wood grain. And then I'll let it flow the other direction to get where it started. This is what takes the longest, is kind of waiting for it to kind of come to the edge. If it's being stubborn, you can use your finger and pull it, or you can take your palette knife and just kind of boop the edge. Boop, boop, boop. It's a technical term. And then tip it this way. And tip it this way. And it just has a very organic feel to it. And just make sure you get all your edges. This one. And actually, I'm going to come in with a little bit of color and just lay it on like this. There we go. So that is what I do with my drips, is I just kind of drip it on a coaster and let it run. And it's got a very organic feel to it. It looks, kind of reminds me, like I said, like wood grain. Because sometimes you can get these really cool drips that'll go down. It's just really fun. Really fun to do. What are you doing, Clara? Did I put you to sleep?
Yeah, that's pretty good. No, not at all. I was watching you. Sorry. I'm being a bad co-host.
No. But I will literally stand here. And the thing that I like about these is I wanted to start getting into doing monograms and stuff. So these would be a really good background to put a monogram on.
Mm-hmm.
So just kind of fun.
Like stone striations. That's what that looks like.
Yeah, it's just something different because everybody does all these wonderful pours on coasters. And see what I'll do is I'll like if I have two like these two are really cool together,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have any other ones that are like that. I'll try and do a striped coaster with these colors in it, and I'll settle it as a set because they have the same colors or similar color patterns to it. So, but yeah,
Makes
just
sense.
play with it, and have fun with it. That's what paint is for. That's what art is for. Is to express yourself and have fun, and you
And
know,
playing's when you discover stuff by
yeah,
accident, and
yes,
that's a cool thing.
that's a fun thing. Yes. So, with that being said, thank you, Miss Clara, for your inspiration and your awesome art as always, and sharing your morning with us. I appreciate
Absolutely. Thank you
you.
for having me. Always being fun.
It's always fun with Clara. Always, always. And thank you guys out there in YouTube land for watching and hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Remember, tomorrow night is Friday Night Flip Cup with my pal Brooke. I haven't seen her in like a month, so it'll be fun. We'll have lots of snorts and lots of craziness going on. So join us tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central, right here on this channel, and it's going to be crazy. So,
Yeah, and she hasn't had any playtime in a while, so she's gonna be extra
no,
snorty.
it's gonna be extra fun. It's gonna be extra fun. So thank you so much for joining me. Remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happiness.
Later, y'all.